Wagner Ford pregame continues here at Kicks 96.1, highplanesradio.net, or KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett broadcasting live from Gering, Nebraska. By my side, Mr. Carl Riemann doing the camera work on Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. By my lonesome tonight. If I lose my voice, guess who's going to be doing the play-by-play? We're going to switch roles, but not expecting that. Not expecting. Got about 15 minutes on the clock, getting ready for Gering and McCook as these two teams battle tonight. District play for the first time. The Bison are 3-1. The Gering Bulldogs 4-0. It's been a long time since the Bulldogs once again have been 4-0. They're excited. Coach Daniel Boyle, you heard him talk about in our pregame. They've got things going. They've had some big wins over Mitchell, Ogallala. I went to Ogallala last week and beat the Indians in their home field, final score of 26-8. So they got a lot of confidence coming in with this one tonight. They got their rivals across town with Scottsbluff tomorrow. They want to be a factor in this district race, and they'll have to get it done against the Bison. McCook just had the coin flip, I did catch the coin flip, by the way, for once. Bison won the toss, deferred, so we'll see the Bison defense. They'll kick it away to begin things. We'll check the starting lineups for both teams, McCook and Gering. That's coming up. Our Wagner Ford pregame moves on. Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Wagner Ford pregame continues here at Kicks 96.1. Had a long anthem and color guard out there, so that we had an extra long break to hear from some of our great sponsors of McCook Bison Football, Kicks 96.1, our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. By the way, our thanks to our friends of the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores, our Bison Drive to the game. Online shopping is here at Wagner Toyota. Shop at WagnerToyota.com. Using our new Smart Path tool that allows you to shop easily from anywhere. Follow us also on our Facebook page, Wagner Ford Toyota. Once again, 211 West 2nd Street, 345-2350. Bison, their offense, they will be brought out on the offense. Got going last week. It kind of took a little while in that second half, led by their junior quarterback, Trenton Riley, 6'2", 155. We're number 9, the running back, and he's his Class B second leading rusher still. Number 25, Tristan Campbell, 5'10", 155. The wideouts, number 20, Alex Landry, 5'10", 145. 22, Ethan Schmidt, 5'11", 165. Trip Riley, the sophomore, number 7, 6'2", 165. I'm sure we might see a little bit more of Miles Pullman as well tonight. Miles, of course, had a great touchdown catch last week with the club hand, and I'm sure he's being worked, as Coach Vetrosky says, into the lineup a little bit more this week. The tight end is, so the H-back is Gabe Roberts, 6'1", 205. We will see Andrew Pokup also in there. The tight end, 6'4", 210. Up front, that offensive line's been pretty good this year. The junior center, Trey Tiller, 6'1", 215. The two guards, a senior, Davian Hansen, 6'5", 215. Quentin Terry, 6'1", 215. The two tackles are Simon Garcia, 6', 205. Beckett Heskett, 6'1", 200. Bison defensively, we'll see the defense first. We'll see some three-man front, some four-man front up front with Terry, Poke up the two defensive ends. We'll see Eidos Klein, 6'3", 295, and Spencer Steinbeck up front as well, 6'4", 315. They'll rotate some tackles in there. The linebackers, Roberts and Callan McCorkle, 6', 170. You'll see Callan in there in offense as well when they go power set, extra back in the backfield as well. Davian Hansen, Oliver Corbett, the two outside backers, Oliver, 6'7", 190. The DBs, Schmidt and Ty Junker. Ty, 6', 160. Trip Riley and Tristan Campbell, the two safeties as well, the Bison defense. Now, we'll see the Gering offense. They are led by their junior quarterback and number 7, Reese Knight, 6'2", 180. He is a returning starter from last year. Their man tailback is Bo Gable, 6'1", 185, and a junior. He'll get his fair share of carries. Creighton Beals, if you're a track and field guy, you know that Beals' name. Beals was a great 300-meter hurdler last year. We watched him at the district in Ogallala, and then he went to Omaha and won the Class B state 300-meter hurdles. 5'10", 175, and a senior. Also to wideout, Isaiah Murillo, number 2, a senior, 5'10", 160. We'll see Rylan Ray, a sophomore, 6'2", 160. So they got some size with some of these receivers. Up front, the offensive line, junior center Dawson Elson, 6', 180. The left guard is Noah Sentinel, a senior, 5'10", 230. Bodie Kuma, 55, 5'10", 200, and a junior. The right tackle is Lucas Kadolf, a junior, 6'2", 225, and the left tackle is Quentin Robbins, a returning starter, 6'1", 205. Again, Gering has not had a lot to celebrate over the past couple of years with football. It just hasn't happened. The numbers been low. Numbers still aren't great, according to Coach O'Boyle, but they feel, hey, you have success like this, the younger grades get interested a lot more, and that builds for the future. So Gering football, for the time being, is back at 4-0. Got about 5 minutes left. Back with more of our Wagner Ford pregame. We got kickoff next. The Bison and the Bulldogs next on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Gering, Nebraska. Get ready for Bison football. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Reminder, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. We went over 1,000 subscribers a couple of weeks ago. We want to add more to the list, so it doesn't cost you a thing. Just hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll check other scores throughout the night. A couple of scores already final. Played some afternoon games and six-man play. Tough road trip for Southwest today. Rough Riders fall at Wallace by a final score of 67-45. SEM and Med Valley are playing. That kicked off at 6, I do believe. No score yet. Juanita Palisade and Paxton's already kicked off as well. Also in the 8-man ranks, Loomis beat Cambridge earlier today, had an afternoon game. Final score, and that one was 38-14. Loomis with the win there. Some of the Class B scores we'll be keeping tabs on. Seward has an early lead against Lincoln Northwest, 13-0. Waverly got a forfeit from Lincoln Standing Bear because they've got an illness, I do believe, in Lincoln Standing Bear. So Waverly had no game. They got a win. Omaha Scott and Elkhorn are playing. Ralston and Platteview, Bennington and Gretna, Elkhorn North and Blair, York and Crete, and Pius and Norris, Aurora and Northwest, Lexington, and Scotts Bluff. Hook at that game is in Lexington. Beatrice and Hastings and McCook next week at Weiland Field. And then Gretna East and Plattsmouth. Some of the other scores are 103.9. The Hawk game is going to be kicking off here shortly. And what a barn burner that's going to be with Arapahoe. And Dundee County Stratton going to be kicking off here. Mark Searcy, Greg Tetley on 103.9. The Hawk with that coverage. I'm sure that place is jam-packed. Got the lights on here at Gering Stadium. Got the bluffs behind us here. There are many times over the years where we've been here, and maybe I probably shouldn't say anything, but we've had storms blow in. They're not expecting anything tonight. Probably shouldn't have said anything, probably jinxed myself, but there's been a number of times over the years where those clouds roll in over the bluffs, and it's pretty cool to see, but not expecting anything tonight. We'll see the Bison defense first. That means we will see Gunner Caps kicking things off for McCook. Looking to go 4-1. Their lone loss a couple of weeks ago at Waverly, 20-7. Came back with a 34-0 shutout win against Crete at Weiland Field. And again, after tonight, Bison have 3 of the last 4 at home with Hastings, Ogallala back-to-back weeks. A road trip back up here across the way to Bearcat Stadium against Scotts Bluff, and then wrap things up with the regular season against Lexington at home. It's crazy to think this is kind of the halfway point of the season of the high school football season. We're already kind of talking about, district play begins tonight. And the fastest way, according, Todd to Coach Petrosky, the fastest way to get yourself to the playoffs is you win your district games. Also at halftime, we will go over other Bison sports. It's been a busy week for the fall sports teams. Busy day tomorrow. I know the Bison volleyball team heads to Holdridge tomorrow. Bison boys tennis is at Elkhorn Mount Michael for a duel today. I'm looking forward to getting some results from Coach Matt Weimers on that. They have the Elkhorn North invite tomorrow. Recap that. Bison cross country yesterday. Bison volleyball yesterday as well. Bison softball has had a good week. Bison golfers as well. As here we go. As the Bison will be facing Carl. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're heading to the south. Correct? Heading north. North. That's right. North. I will be calling on Carl's help a lot tonight. I guarantee it. Gunner Caps will kick it off. And boy, they have the white numerals, but it is tough to see. Isaiah Murillo is back, one of the deep man back deep. As the kick is going to go to the far side, and Gable's going to get a shot. 10, 15, 20, got some more, 25, 30, big hole. 35, 40, and tripped up at about the 43-yard line. Bison get him up a big return there. Tripped up that time for the Bison, or it might have been, it was the kicker, Gunner Caps that time, or it might have been a lot more for Gable. He'll go back and play their tailback spot as a good starting point for the Gering Bulldogs. 1st and 10 Gering at their own 43-yard line. Bison defense has been pretty good this year. They have been good. I know Coach Petrosky very, very happy with what they did last week against Crete. Gering come out, spread, and wideouts, twins, both sides. Gable, a little pistol look behind the quarterback, Reese Knight. It's going to be Knight going to keep it himself, and an incomplete pass. Boy, he had pressure up the middle at that time, big time for the Bison up front by Quentin Terry, and he had to get rid of that, or it would have been the first sack of the night. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10. Ball spotted again, 43-yard line, just and away. Bison football, Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Thank you again, all of our great sponsors helping us out our coverage of Bison football. Receivers to the far side with Rylan Ray, the young sophomore, split far side. Gable is in the slot near side. They got Creighton Beals and back pass. Going to be a floater far side, went over the head. I mean, that thing was a wounded duck. Far side of the field to Rylan Ray and sailed over his head. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 10. So Gering's come out throwing the ball a little bit on the first 2 downs. Kind of surprised they haven't tried to get Creighton Beals with a lot of speed going a little bit early. Murillo back there as well. On 3rd and 10 for the Gering offense. Gable back there, got 2 backs. Beals to the left of Knight. 3 wide out look. Bison showing blitz, 4-man front, fake the give. Knight, little throwback screen, going to be complete. Beals about the 45, dives way ahead about the midfield stripe. Is going to be short of the first down. Got a flag in the play. This is going to be against Gering. Maybe a block in the back, a little chop block involved there. Nope, it's going to be a hold against the offense. I knew it was the reaction by Gering was against the Bulldogs. So that 8-yard gain will go for naught, and they'll back him up. Nice little throwback screen that time by Gering that time. Caught McCook kind of the flow to the right, and everything came back to the left. And after the penalty, they'll mark it backwards, back to about just inside the 35-yard line, bring up 1st, and about 18 to go for that first down. Clock underway, clock running, no score, Gering and McCook. Twins left, 1 receiver to the near sides is Isaiah Murillo. 2 backs stay at home with Knight. Bison showing blitz. Little counterplay. It's a little crossbuck action that time. Good running room for Beals. Crossed the 40, about the 42. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. No flags in the play. That'll be this will bring up 4th down, and McCook should get the ball back. So the penalty really hurt Gering. On that last play before this one, it would have been an 8-yard gain and brought up, 4th and 2 at midfield. Would they have gone for it? That's up in the air. Punting situation now for the Bulldogs. Barron Williams, their punter, back inside the 30. Tristan Campbell back at his own 20. Good snap, not a lot of pressure. End over end kick. Tristan kind of let it go. He kind of slipped, and boy, he rolls inside the 10. It's going to roll, and McCook touches it, and it's recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, no. Tristan should have just let that go. Just let it roll. He was trying to pick it out of the air, but he slipped a little bit. And he knew it was taking a Gering bounce. It was going to die about the 1-yard line. He decided to take it, and a fumble recovery. I'm not for sure who the recovery in the end zone was, but the Bulldogs get a cheap touchdown on a fumble recovery in the end zone and up 6-0. Oh, boy, don't want to see that early. The extra point is coming up from Joel Brown, freshman kicker out there. Barron Williams will hold it. Bulldogs on a mistake by the Bison on a turnover. Snap's good. Hold's going to be on the way. Low kick. Did he get over the crossbar? He did. 7-0. Gering, we're back with the kickoff next. Bison football. Kicks 96-1. Back here to Gering. Boy, the Bison a little shocked there, and Gering, folks on their feet, they're up 7-0. Fumble recovered in the end zone off a muffed punt. Dang it, Tristan Campbell wish he had that one back, but shouldn't have touched it. Just let it go. It would have been 1st and 10 at the 1, and we get that, but a dangerous situation that time as they recovered the fumble in the end zone. Didn't even say don't care who got it. Bison are trailing. Look at the ball now. Off the kickoff coming up. Short pooch kick and very short. caught and down at about the 32-yard line. And, boy, the kicker got planted by somebody from McCook. The kicker that time, Tyler Cape. He's down about midfield. I don't know if that's the way he kicks. I think their starting kicker is out for this game, and he's the backup. And he didn't have a lot of distance on it, but somebody from McCook went out and got him good. Take a break. We're back to Gering. Bison have it on the offensive end next. Bison football, Kicks 96.1. Gable is up and walking off on his own power, but he got tagged pretty good. Slow going off. Bison will have it first and 10, 33-yard line. Get things going here. It's a 7-0 Gering lead. Bison, again, a muffed punt, touched it for about the one, and they recover in the end zone. Trenton Riley, junior quarterback, out there. Campbell behind him. 4 wide, H-back is Gabe Roberts on the right side. It's going to be Campbell between the tackles. Good running room, 35-40. Nice job by Tristan for about 8 yards on first down. Right between the tackles, left side. A gain of 8. Bring up second and 2. We'll call it a long 2 for that first down. Beautiful night for football. Boy, I know temperatures really climbed into the 90-degree range up here as well, around the part of the western part of the state, but once that sun starts to go down, feels pretty nice. 6 o'clock mountain time out here. Gabe Roberts in motion to the far side on second and short. Going to be Campbell right side. Got the first down, 45. Tristan midfield for a lot more inside Gering territory at the far side of the field. Gable makes the tackle on the far side. Nice job of weaving his way, working his blockers for nice yardage. Tristan with a couple of nice carries. Bison have it first and 10. On the Gering 47-yard line. I'm sure 25 is a little ticked off after that last on the punt. Bites come out twins left. One wide on the far side. It's Miles Pullman. We see it right here near side. It'll be Riley, a quarterback keeper, running a little sprint option, trying to get some blockers. Oh, he missed a block right there. Gosh dang. Oh, he looked like Ethan Schmidt was going to get that blocker coming in from the inside, and I missed it that time. Riley picked up 2. That looked like it was going to go for a lot more. Ethan, the receiver, was cutting in, and I thought he was going to cut off Gable, but he didn't that time. And it's going to bring up, maybe it wasn't his assignment that time. 2nd and 8, we'll call it. Mark at about the 45-yard line. Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel coverage once again. Carl running the show tonight again. 7-0 Gering lead after the first. Not even, possession. Didn't do much. Had to punt it away. 4-man Gering front on 2nd and 8. Campbell again. Big hole. 40. 35's got some room. 30. Tristan 25. And inside the 20, about the 19. Before the tackle is made. Downfield trip by Gering that time. Good blocking by the Bison receivers downfield, and the tackle made that time by Reese Knight, the quarterback playing the secondary. Big game by Campbell. He's got all the yards pretty much on this drive. It's first and 10. They'll mark at about the 20-yard line. Even got an outside mic out there, and Gering folks are like just sitting on their hands over here, right below us. Riley back pistol look, first and 10. Ball on the far side hash. Campbell inside, met, and not much there. Maybe a yard. Nice job stuffing the run that time for Gering up front. Quentin Robbins. One of their defensive ends on this 4-man front with the stick. It's going to be, I'm going to give him 1. Call it 2nd and 9. Good crowd here at Gering. As our good buddy Jeff Kelly does the radio up here, how the crowd's been, and they've been pretty good. Last couple of home games, 4-0 start, bringing out some more people. A little power set, McCook, Roberts, Riley. It's going to be Campbell left side, and not much, maybe 1-2. I almost thought that either Roberts and McCook, one of the two, maybe started early at that time, but no flag. It's going to be a short gain, a big third down for the Bison offense. Mark is just inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line.
Third down.
Always love the power sets, extra back in the backfield, but Gering stuffed the run, brought some extra backers that time themselves. 3rd and 8, 7:38 left in the quarter. 7-0 Gering lead. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Pullman and Schmidt left, got trips here near side, left side. Alex Landry in the slot with Schmidt on the wing left side. Campbell to the left of Riley. 3rd and long. And Trenton will throw, looking out in the flag, going to be picked off. 20, and slipped down about the 25 of the Bison. Have turned this ball over twice in the quarter. Baron Williams kind of jumped around and passed, might have been a little bit behind the receiver that time. One of the Bison have turned the ball over twice in this quarter. And a fumble and a pick. Luckily, Williams slipped. He might have went a lot more than just the, 5, 6, 7 yards. So the Bison defense back to work. 2 turnovers early in the game. 7-0 Gering lead. Bison come out 3-man front. Hansen, Steinbeck, and also with Andrew Polk up on the far side. I'm going to go 4-man front. Sorry about that. Hansen's the left defensive end. Quentin Terry inside as well. On the snap to Reese going to be Creighton Beals that time going nowhere. Bison stuffed the run. Nice job. Callum McCorkle. Backer snuck inside, and a loss. Give him a loss? No, they're gonna, a short loss. We'll still say it about 2nd and 10. Bison will do some rotating up front. They got Steinbeck in there at he and Terry, the 2 down tackles. Poke up and actually going 3-man front. Hansen, the linebacker, just shifted to the outside a little bit. 3-man front. Brings some backers. Hansen on the outside. Reese Knight on 2nd and 10, we'll call it. In the pistol look, Beals between the tackles goes nowhere. Bison stuffed the run. Nowhere to go. Who was the first to get him up front? Actually, it's blue shirts on the bottom of the pile. Not for sure. No gain of the play. Brings up 3rd and about 10. So the Bison have a chance to get the ball right back. Gering offensively, their 2nd series have gone nowhere in 2 plays here. Twins left, 1 wide out to the far side. They'll keep 2 backs in, along with Reese Knight. On 3rd and 9, Knight looking, pass going to be, and picked off. Trip Riley at about the 35-yard line with a great pick that time. Almost dropped it. Caught it on his hip, and the Bison get it back on a pick themselves. 3 turnovers combined in the first quarter by both teams. And so the Bison get it back on the short field to go at the Gering 31-yard line. Reese looking downfield, had a couple of receivers in the pattern that time. A nice job, Trip Riley, that time with the pick. Bison have had their fair share of picks this year. And a couple of pick sixes along the way. Bison offense back out there. It's 1st and 10, McCook. Just shy of about the 31-yard line, we'll call it. Pistol look once again. Twins right. Landry, the receiver, left side. It'll be Tristan Campbell between the tackles. Tristan to about the 26, picked up about 4 yards in the play. And bring up 2nd and 6. Waverly game's been about the only game, Tristan, has kind of been bottled up. That Waverly defense is, if folks remember watching in person or watching the YouTube channel, just stuffed the run. Bison offense could get no running game going that day, but otherwise, he's had some pretty good games. Bison go Trips far side with Trip Riley, Landry, and Miles Pullman. Roberts, the tight end, lined up on the left side. As Riley will throw, 3-step drop down the middle of the field and just throw it wide of Trip Riley in a seam route. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
So big 3rd down for the Bison. This might be, well, it's at the 20, 26 and 27. This might be 4-down territory to get 6 yards, depending on how this down goes. Bison come out with Pullman split out wide right. Ethan Schmidt in the slot. Poke up the tight end on the left side. Gabe Roberts almost right behind him, the H-back. Campbell behind Trenton Riley in 3rd and 6. Campbell, 25, 20, and inside the 19. He's got the first down. Nice job, Tristan. Good push up front by the Bison offensive line. He got about 7 that time. Needed 6, and the Bison moved the chains. 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. Well, I really should have brought an extra headset for Carl to get on here with his comments. I mean, I know he would have had some outstanding comments tonight. 1st and 10, McCook inside the 20. Gering, 7-0 lead. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. H-back is Roberts left side. Trenton Riley. It's Tristan Campbell right behind him. Roberts in motion to the right side. And Campbell again, going to get some carries. 15, sheds a tackle. He's got the edge. 10, Tristan down to the 5. Touchdown, Tristan Campbell, 19-yard touchdown run. Horizon Bank number 1 for the Bison, and they're a point away from tying this ball game up here in this first quarter. Great blocking, and boy, Campbell's tough to beat. Is tough to beat. The extra point is coming up. Gunner Caps. And the extra point's going to be on the way, and he missed it. 7-6 ball game, and the Horizon make touchdown. We're back to Gary next on Kicks 96.1. Well, we had a re-kick that time. Apparently, not for sure what happened, but the re-kick by Gunner Caps is good. We've got a tie ball game. It's 7-7. 4:27 left. Back with more next on Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Test. We're back here to Gering. We got an injured McCook player. He's doing some stuff. I remember I did not quite see it, and that's Quentin Terry, I do believe that's the injured Bison who's slow getting up. I apologize about that, and not for sure exactly what happened, but he is very, very slow getting up, and he's walking. That's good. It's good to see. Not for sure exactly what happened. We'll have the kickoff back here to Gering and a 7-7 ball game next on Kicks 96.1. Back here to Gering. Hopefully Quentin Terry's okay. 7-7 ball game here. 4:27 left before the half. We'll see Gunner Caps kicks this thing off here shortly. Once again here at Gering, Nebraska. Lights are on. Horizon Bank touchdown number 1. Once again for the Bison here in this one. A nice job by Trenton Riley, or Trip Riley, with the pick. Gunner Caps, boy, a short kick. And he kicked out of bounds. Not pretty sure what's going on with that. And it's going to be out of bounds about the 30-yard line. So not for sure. And they're going to make McCook kick it over again. They're going to make him kick it over. So we'll kick it off. We'll be backing up a little bit for Gunner Caps. 7-7 ball game. Thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out. Our coverage once again of Bison football brought to you by Wagner Chevy, also Community Hospital, Veteran Heating and Air, Tobias Dental, Southwest Nebraska Physical Therapy, and Runza. Once again, our great sponsors. Caps will back up about the 35-yard line, and it'll be Gable back deep. One of the deep men along with 25, Gable, and also Barron Williams. And short kick, it's going to be Barron Williams has a 30, 40, 43-yard line. Not sure it's up at the short kicks tonight, but again, Gering's got the ball in pretty good shape. 1st and 10. At the 42-yard line. 4:20 left in this opening first quarter.
At the 43-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
Bison football again. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. 1st and 10, Gering. They'll come out. Reese Knight. Shotgun set, pistol set, 3 wide look. Bison 3-man front. It's going to be the give. Boy, they're trying to get Creighton Beals involved in the Bison defense, snuffing out another one. It's going to be a loss of about a yard in the play and bring up 2nd and 11.
Second down for the Bulldogs.
.357 left in this opening, once again, first quarter here from Gering, Nebraska. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Beals to the left of quarterback Reese Knight. 3 wide look. Knight's going to throw plenty of protection out in the flat forward side, complete towards midfield and into McCook territory, shy of the first down. The pass complete. Far side, Rylan Ray that time. It's going to be a gain of about 10 on the play and bring up 3rd and 1.
Pass complete to number 44, Rylan Ray for the Bulldogs. Brought down by number 22, Ethan Schmidt, and number 7, Trip Rail for McCook. 3rd down for Gering.
After one quarter, Arapahoe leads Dundee County Stratton that game 103-9. The Hawk by a score of 8-0. I bet points are going to pick it up in that one pretty soon. The offenses will get going a little bit more. for Gering, 3rd and 2, just across midfield. 7-7 ball game. 2:52 left here in the first quarter from Gering High School. Knight shotgun, going to run some option far side. Speed option, first down, 45, down about the 42-yard line. And Coach Petrosky said they'll be running some option, which, gosh, you know me. I'm talking power football option all the time. I always have loved it. And they went left side with that. Reese Knight on the quarterback keeper. They'll move the chains just shy of the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. .217 clock running here in the opening quarter. 4 wide look, twins both sides, ball on the far side, hash 4. Reese Knight run that option. Oh, going to try to tuck it back in, has some room. A couple of shifty moves by Knight, picked up about 6 yards in the play. Campbell and also Roberts in on the stop, bring up 2nd at about 4. Looked like run option, same play that time, but they stopped and kind of reversed its direction a little bit. And once again, getting about 6 yards to play. A minute 40 left in the quarter. Twins both sides for Gering in McCook territory. Looking to light the board again. Motion man on the far side. Fake the jet sweep. Go inside. Beals going, no, wait, he's going nowhere, but he snuck through a little crack there. Across the 35, about the 34-yard line. Beals for a couple of yards. We'll call it, we'll give him 4 and bring up 3rd and 1. This might be 4 down territory for Gering right here. Yeah. Coming up on 1 minute left here in this opening quarter. Third and 1. Bison and Gering tied at 7 apiece. Bison, a muffed punt. And Gering recovered in the end zone. Their one score. Beals, again, it's going to be Gable. Hold on for dear life, but I think he got the first down or at least close to it. Gable that time was lunging that time. Roberts or Steinbeck, one of the two having a hold by the jersey. And they're going to see he's short of the first. They're looking. They're going to bring the chains in from the far side. They'll bring it in a measure right here. 26 seconds left here in the opening first quarter.
No, he didn't get it. I think just short.
Going to be short of the first down by inches. So Gering's going to go for it. You know darn well. I mean, might as well. See if the Bites can stack it up. See a little penetration here. See what they can do. Got 141 people on the old Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel tonight. Power set for extra backs and under center this time, which is a smart idea. Lunges forward. He's got to get the first down. 1st and 10 once again for Gering. They'll move the chains with 13 seconds. They'll wind this clock. That will probably be the end of the quarter right here. And they will. 7-7 ball game. We're back with the second quarter coming up in just a moment. Bison football Kicks 96.1. Rich Barnett back here at Gering. Second quarter about ready to begin. 7-7 ball game. Gering on the move. Just converted a fourth and short. Bulldogs under center on the toss pitch here left side. Williams got away from one tackle inside the 30, about the 25-yard line. David Henson on the stop, but he picked up about 6 yards in the play. As Baron Williams on the kid. They've got, Williams, Gable, Beals. Got a couple of backs they'll go to. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Coming up once again at halftime, we will be talking more about Bison sports, fall sports, recapping a little bit what's happened during the week and what's ahead for this week as well. We'll get some score updates as well from Class B and the rest. Gering on 2nd and 4 at about the Bison 25-yard line. Bison 4-man front, shotgun set by Knight. Beals has a little crease there, but it closed, but he picked up about 2 yards in the play. This is going to bring up a 3rd and about a long 1 and a short 2 to go for that first down. Next week, Hastings High is in town at Weiland Field. Wagner Ford pregame at 6. Kickoff time is at 7. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. Spot about the 22-yard line. Ball on the far side hash. I don't think you're going to see Gering kick anything because I do believe their one field goal kicker is hurt. Their backup didn't look very good on the kickoffs with not the greatest leg. 3rd and 2. Under center is Knight. Beals got a little jet sweep action. Dives way ahead, and I think he did. He's inside the 20, about the 19-yard line. It's gain of about 3. 2.5, 3 yards for Beals. And the once again, Bulldogs move the chains. Looking outside, see Quentin Terry still on the sidelines on the Bison bench. Looks like he's got that left leg up and just kind of guessing it's a long ways away. I think maybe he just rolled an ankle. Just the way it looks like it got a lot taped up pretty good. So we'll see if we see him at all for the rest of the night. 7-7 ball game. 3 wide look again. They'll keep an extra back in the backfield. Beals and also Gable as Knight's going to throw in first down. Good pocket. Looking. Going to tuck it and run. And that. Oh, he got escaped a sack. Gosh dang, we had him sacked. Oh, we had him sacked way back there. Trey Tiller had him and couldn't quite keep a hold of him that time. Picked up 4 yards, and the quarterback Knight that time was 2nd and 6. Second and 6 for the Bulldogs. They're at the Bison 15-yard line. 7-7 ball game here. Under 10 minutes left, second quarter. District game number 1 for both teams. Knight under center, a wing to the near side, little really up tight as Beals will sweep it far side. Bison, super job. Callum McCorkle there first. Riley Roberts as well. He picked up about a yard in the play. Running those formations in tight with the wing left side. Moving that pile to the right side. Didn't get much, brings up 3rd and about 5. Got 3rd and 3. It's about 3rd and about 5 to go for that first down, just inside the 15-yard line. It's a big 3rd down to make Gering think about it. They can get a stop here on this 3rd and 5. And a 7-7 ball game. Twins right, Twins left in tight. Reese Knight, shotgun set, will throw. 3-step drop out of the pocket. And pass downfield's going to be complete at the 10-yard line. And a great snag that time downfield by Bo Gable. Almost looked like Art. We had Hanson, I think it was Davian 62, might have got held on the corner there, but didn't see a flag come out. But it was a pretty good catch on the far side. We've got another Bison slow to get up. It's right on the far sidelines. And Trip Riley. He'll come out for a play. He's okay. But Gering moves the chains. It'll bring up, or I think they moved the chains. Maybe it was close. Yeah, they moved the chains. It was enough for a first down. So this will be 1st and goal. They're inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. .8:16 left in the second quarter here from Gering, Nebraska. Reese Knight brings into play. Head coach Danny O'Boyle. Man, I'm that old. Remember watching Danny play back in the day, play a little football. Great track and field guy, too. Loved watching him track a quarter miler back in the day. Gering had some pretty good relays back in that day as well. 1st and 10. Knight will throw in first down again. Tuckett went past a wave of white shirts, but the second wave got him. And I don't think he picked up maybe a yard. Well, we had him trapped, but he just escaped that first wave. Second wave was a lot better, and it's going to bring up second down. $7:19 left in the second quarter in a 7-7 ball game here from Gering, Nebraska. And we got time out on the field. Coach Daniel Boyle wants to talk about it. We're back. More from Gering coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1, the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Back here to Gering, Kicks 96.1. Our listeners back. Sorry about that. Pass the end zone going to be incomplete. Reese Knight looking toward the end zone and looking for Gable again. Incomplete pass brings up this will bring up third down. It's not a bad call by Coach O'Boyle on a second down. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Thanks to our friends over the Wagner Ford Wagner Chevy stores, our Bison drive to the game. Wagner Chevy, follow them on their Facebook page. 201 East B Street, 345-3500. Stop in at Wagner Chevrolet to test drive your next vehicle in downtown McCook. New inventory coming in daily. Big third down for the Gering offense right here. 6:58 left in the second quarter and a tie ball game at 7-7. Gering receivers wide to both sides. Actually trips right as Knight. One-on-one situation. The pass underthrown. He was going one-on-one against Miles. Was that Miles over here? Is that Ty? That's Ty Junker. Now Ty Junker is, or is that my 8-0? Is that 8 or it is? That's Ty Junker who is gimping a little bit. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th and goal from the 8-yard line, and they're going to try to kick it. Joel Brown, the freshman kicker, is on to try to put Gering in the lead in a 7-7 ball game. Snap good. Kick's going to be on the way. Some pressure. And good. Field goal once again from, it's going to be about 25 yards. 10-7 Gering. We're back with the kickoff next. Bison football. Kicks 96.1. Rich Barnett back here at Gering. Gering gets a 25-yard field goal from their freshman kicker to make it a 10-7 game. Carl's in hog heaven. They're playing Journey up here, so he's feeling it. Would you believe they're playing Don't Stop Believin'? Well, they got that baby cranked right below us. Now Carl's starting to beat Steve Perry all over again, or Steve Perry wannabe. Kickoff is coming up from Gering. Bison trying to get back in the swing of things. 6:51 before the half. 10-7 ball game. Beals will kick this thing off. It'll be Campbell, one of the deep men for the Bison. Beals, not a bad leg. Booms this one. Back pedal is Campbell about the 5-yard line. 10, 15, and tripped up about the 17-yard line. Cable down on coverage that time for Gering. So the Bison, once again, not starting off the best on the starting field position. And again, if you just joined us, Quentin Terry is out from McCook with an injury on the far sideline. I think it's an ankle. I think it's looks like maybe rolled an ankle. We'll see if we see him in the rest of the night. As of right now, it doesn't look like at least the first half. All right, the Bison offense back out there. Junior quarterback Trenton Riley. I have Tristan Campbell in that pistol look. Gabe Roberts, the H-back on the right side. Twins to our left here, and Riley going to be Campbell. Good running room, 25-30, got a flag coming in. 35-40, Tristan could go. 40, 35-30, 25-20, and he's tripped at about the 10-yard line, but I think this is going to be coming back. It's thrown right smack dab in the middle of the line. It's going to be a hold against the Bison offensive line. Dang it. Yeah, Campbell had a pretty good couple of shifty moves out in the open that time. Big play, all for naught. Now move McCook back to be first and long. Other scores, Class B. Seward leads Lincoln Northwest, big 41 zip. Platteview over Alston 7-0. Bennington over Gretna. That train keeps rolling 21-7. Elkhorn North 14-7 over Blair. York over Crete 17-zip. Grand Island Northwest over Aurora. Boy, the Huskies have fallen off the map, haven't they? 28-0. Norris over Pius 3-0. Scottsbluff big over Lexington 35-zip. Hastings big over Beatrice 21-0. Got some lopsided scores again. Timeout on the field. It's 10-7 Gering. We're back after the quick break. Bison football. Kicks 96-1. Back here to Gering, 6:23 left in the half, 10-7 Gering. A few stats for you. Tristan Campbell, 8 carries, 80 yards. He would have had that long run. That would have put him over 100 yards again. Gering has 12 rushes for 39 yards rushing. Gering 7 of 15 passing. The Bison are 3 of 10 passing. And both teams with an interception. Bison have turned the ball over twice. Gering's turned the ball over once. After the penalty and the hold, which negates the long run by Campbell, 1st and 10, McCook back inside the 10-yard line. By the way, Trip Riley, he got hurt the last defensive series. Don't see him there right now at this point. Shotgun set. It'll be Tristan Campbell. Goes outside, goes inside. Big hole, big seam. 25, 30. First down, 35, 40. Trying to get a block. 45, and he's out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. Huge gain. There's big chunks there again. Boy, Trey Tiller, the center, was clear downfield, trying to block as good as he could that time. Big gain for Campbell to around midfield, and now with that run, Campbell's over 100 yards for this one. And the Bison knocking on the door. That was, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's a 40, 42-yard, 41-yard run. Close to it. 20 receivers left. Miles Pullman split out wide left. Roberts, the H-back in motion from right to left. Pistol look once again. Trenton Riley on 1st and 10. Campbell again. Good cutback move, 45. Tristan to the 40. And got a first down yards, about 11-yard gain. Campbell again, knocking blue shirts down on that carry. And McCook in Gering territory trying to take this lead here right before the half. We've got a good 141. No, I'm sorry. Let's correct that. Carl, 233 people on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. By the way, our good buddy Mike Simmons says you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Mike. 1st and 10, McCook at the Gering 40. Pistol look again. It's going to be Ethan Schmidt giving Tristan Campbell probably a great, one or two, probably one down. Tristan gets a yard. That's about it. He might get two. Well, he's over there with a towel and a drink of water and trying to get his breath back. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Trip Riley bringing the play from Coach Petrosky on the far side. He's okay. Again, he was shaken up a little bit in that last defensive series. 5:15 before the end of the half. It's a 10-7 Gering lead. Bulldogs trying to stay undefeated. Bison trying to go to 4-1, and important with the district play beginning tonight. And McCook, a little confusion offensively, is going to burn a timeout. 10-7, 2nd and 8. When we come back, Bison football, Kicks 96.1. Back here to Gering, 5:04 left before the half, 2nd and 8. Bison trailing 10-7 on the move again. After they taking the timeout, they've got 2 left. Riley, pistol or shotgun set, actually. Tristan Campbell to his left. Little play action, pass out in the screen, far side. Trip Riley has it. Near a first down marker across the 30. Going to mark it about the 29. Looks like which would be enough for a Bison first down. Actually, the official on the far side going to mark it about the 30. And I think he's going to be short of the first down by about a half yard. So, boy, Trenton had to throw that clear across the field to his brother Trip that time. Couldn't quite. Nice little catch and run that time by Trip. Just couldn't quite get the first down. And it's 3rd and short. For the Bison offense, this is 2 downs to make 1 yard right here. Keep that drive going. Ethan Schmidt in the slot here near side. Pullman still got that hand wrapped up. It's not quite the big club like he had last week. It's going to be Campbell this time, and it's got the first down to about the 25-yard line. Tristan, nice hole up front, that right side for the Bison O-line, and they'll move the chains, and a gain of a couple of yards brings up 1st and 10. They'll spot about the 25-yard line. Join us again, Coach's Coffee Club in the morning. We're live at Members Bakery and Cafe with a recap and the past week in high school and college sports, conversations, all your favorite coaches. Recap this game and preview the Hastings game next week. 8 o'clock, Kicks 96.1. 1st and 10, McCook, the Gering 25-yard line. Roberts, the H-back, moves up to a tight end spot. It's going to be 1st and 10 as Riley, Campbell, left side, hits the hole to about the 21, get picked up 4 yards in the play, brings up 2nd and 6.
Tackle made by number 3, Creighton Fields of the Bulldogs. 2nd down for McCook.
Flipping that calendar to October coming up next week. And a couple of home games coming up. Bison get 3 of the last 4 at home on that regular season schedule. Hastings Tigers. Coach Charlie Shoemaker. and his boys are in town coming up next week, and they've got a lead, as you heard earlier, tonight to get to the updated scores at halftime. 2nd and 6, McCook, as fake to get to Campbell. Screen near side, Ethan Schmidt, and couldn't quite escape. He got tripped up, dove his way ahead about the 19, picked up about a yard or so. Had Pullman out there for a block, but nice job of the DBs out front for Gering, and brings up 3rd and about 4. Very manageable 4th down right here. Always get a kick out of that public address announcer here at Gering, the things he does and says sometimes. So big 3rd and 4, both teams again with 2 timeouts left, 3:15 clock running before we hit the half. Junior center Trey Tiller brings up that Bison O-line. Get a push up front. They go trips left. Pullman, Landry, and Schmidt. Got to hurry. I think that play clock, Scott, is winding down. Riley shotgun set. Will throw. Looking. Pass going to be incomplete. He was hurried and pressured. Waited as much as he could. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 4. And Coach Petrosky, do you kick it right here? Gunner Caps. It'd be a long field goal for him. I think they're going to keep the offense and go for it on 4th and 4. .2:49 and clock running. Keep this drive going. Trips left. The tight end, H-back Roberts on the right side. Shotgun set for Riley. Tristan Campbell to his left and 4th and 4. Fake the give. Trenton looking to throw off his back foot to the end zone. Touchdown! Can you believe it? Off the back foot. 19-yard touchdown pass. Miles Pullman. That almost, Carl, looked like the play from last week. Almost identical that time. Off the back foot, heaved it, and Miles got some separation in the back part of the end zone, and the Bison got a lead 13-10. Horizon Bank touchdown number 2 for the Bison here tonight. I didn't know about that one. 4th and 4, and the pressure was coming, and I thought, oh boy, Trip Riley to hold it for Gunner Capson. Big extra point right here to make it a 14-10 game. Snaps kind of low, puts it down. Gunners kicks on the way, and it is good. 14-10 Bison. Back with the Bison kickoff next. Kicks 96-1. Back into Gering, big pass play on 4th and 4, about a 19-yard touchdown pass once again from Trenton Riley to Miles Pullman. 2nd week in a row, those two have hooked up, and the Bison got a lead, 14-10, 2:43. Big defensive series right now from McCook, and on the kickoff return especially. Gering's got some yards on kickoffs. Don't give him anything right here because you get a stop here, and McCook's going to get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter as well. So Gunner Caps will kick this thing off. Gable and Beals back deep. Kind of a pooch kick toward the sidelines. Caught it by Gable on the fly. 20, 25. Got the edge. 30, 35. Sideline out of bounds. Ugh. Down across the 40 to about the 42, the Gering 42-yard line. Pretty smart move by Gable, noticing, hey, if I had to cut it back in, I'm not going to get anywhere. Sideline was open. Bison didn't have enough red white shirts over there. And Gering, again, with a good return, have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. They've got 2 timeouts left.
42-yard line. First down, Bulldog.
Halftime score, Arapahoe 8, Dundee County Stratton 0. Carl, it's not a high-scoring game. By the way, updated stats, Tristan Campbell now 12 carries, 140 yards. Pretty good first half. And the Bison are 7 completions for 38 yards, including that big touchdown run. Shotgun set for Reese Knight. Pistol look, trips far side. Little quick hitter right there to the slot receiver, right near the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much that time. To Baron Williams, the receiver. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. And if you're Gering,
Second down for the Bulldogs.
no sense of urgency. They're taking their sweet time. We're approaching 2 minutes left before the half. See if they air it out a little bit more in this 2nd and 8 right here. Rylan Ray, the receiver near side. They'll go far side with Isaiah Murillo. Slot receivers, Baron Williams. Beals to the right of Reese Knight, a 3-man Bison front. Knight looks left, looks right, going to tuck it and run, and slipped about the 44-yard line, gained 1. That was it. Nice coverage by the Bison downfield. Knight had to like to run with it. Picked up 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 with 1:40 left. Now, if you're McCook right here, you can get a stop here on 3rd, incomplete pass, or whatever. Get a 4th down. You can burn one, maybe one of your 2 timeouts, save some clock. The way McCook's had some big plays tonight, why not? 3rd and 8 for the Gering offense. Ball on the far side hash. 4 wide, trips left. Murillo, the receiver, to the far side of the field. As Knight will throw. Looking left, going to be complete at the 40. And down to about the 35. Big play downfield. Rylan Ray got away from Miles Coleman that time. And it's 1st and 10, Gering at the 35. 2 timeouts, and now they've got a minute left, and Gering's going to burn the first of the 2 timeouts. Bulldogs on the move. Bison at 14-10. Back to Gering next on Kicks 96.1. Back into Gering, big completion pass play from Reese Knight to Rylan Ray. Gering's got the ball in McCook territory, the Bison 35-yard line. 1:02 left and 1 timeout. 4 wide left side, 1 to the far side, empty backfield, 5 wide set. It's Knight going to tuck it and run. He's going to go. He picked up a yard. That's about it. Everybody is covered up. It was Andrew Pokup. Trey Tiller kind of tripped him up. They're going to give him a yard, if that, maybe actually no gain. 2nd and 10, his knee went down at the marker. 42 seconds left. Shotgun set for Reese Knight, looking left side, going to be complete at the 20-yard line. Rylan Ray again, down to the 15-yard line and down to the 12-yard line. Ray with 2 big catches from Reese Knight. And Gering knocking at the door with 34 seconds left. They stop the clock on the completed pass and let the chain guys get downfield. Man. Big play once again for this Gering offense. Knight almost run option that time. Got to take it himself, and Trey Tiller gets him up after a gain of maybe 1. 15 seconds left. Gering's hurrying up. They've got 1 timeout. If they need it, we're down to 10 seconds. Knight, and it's going to spike it. With 7 seconds left, you got to make a decision. It's either you're going for the end zone or you're kicking the field goal right here. You don't have any more time except for 1 play. You've got 1 play, and that is it to end the half right here. Boy, 2 big passes. I'm surprised they just kind of didn't go to the end zone that time. Maybe they're trying. They're probably trying. Coach O'Boyle once again out there talking to Reese Knight. Got some time here on the incomplete pass. you would think 7 seconds. Now you think of it, maybe you can get 2 plays in. Boy, you got to be careful if you're Gering, not letting any time left to maybe bring your field goal team in. And now McCook, I think, we got to delay. It's going to be a delay of game. Too much time. Now back him up 5 yards and bring up 3rd down. So we'll back it up now to the 20, between the 22 and 23 yard line. And actually 3rd down, 3rd and 15. They can get a 1st down without scoring at about the 2 yard line. Just a shade past the 8 o'clock hour. Kicks 96.1. Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Coverage of Bison football here on a Friday night. Bison up 14-10. It's been a dogfight. Some turnovers hurt McCook in this one. Reese Knight, shotgun set, will throw, looking left, fade, pattern to the end zone. Rylan Ray too long. He's got 2 seconds left. 5 seconds on the clock. Carl, did somebody maybe a little slow on the gun over here on the clock next to us over here? Just drop back, sit there, threw the fade, ball up in the air, and 5 seconds went off the clock. Field goal time coming up for Joel Brown. It'll be a 35-yard try from the near side hash to get Gering to within 1. Snap good, holds good, kick's going to be on the way, and it is on the way and missed it short. It's going to be Gering folks thought it was online, but it was short. So halftime is here. Bison have a lead, 14-10. We'll talk about it after the break. You're listening to Bison Football, Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Halftime is here at Gary, Nebraska. Halftime is here. Bison with a 14-10 lead. Thanks to again all of our great sponsors helping us out on coverage of Bison football here tonight, including our drive, our Ford Wagner Chevy drive to the game. You love that vehicle. Of course we love that vehicle. We're going to have that vehicle back once again on the lot, coming up once again tomorrow. Hit the website at drivewagner.com. Excellent service department at both locations. Schedule that oil change day. Call the guys at either location, Wagner Ford Toyota or Wagner Chevrolet, the dealer that makes the difference. Halftime score 14-10. A few stats for McCook. Of course, the Bison started off the game. Got Gering to punt on the first series. They kicked it off. Got Gering to punt. And on the punt, It got a nice carrying roll. Tristan Campbell was back. He let it bounce. He wanted to take it on the fly. Just let it go. It's going to bounce, and he knew it was going to bounce inside the 5. In fact, I don't think it was going to sit right at the 1. Decided last second, I think, to pick it up. Didn't work out. Bobbled it. Gering, ball with the end zone, recovered for the touchdown. That's Gering's lone touchdown of the first half. Bison got a late score and a nice throw from Trenton Riley to Miles Pullman to take the lead by a score of 14-10. Great first half for the Bison. 14 carries, 144 yards rushing. Campbell has 140 of those yards rushing. Gering, 14 carries, 41 yards rushing. 13. They have 60 yards passing. 60 yards passing in that first half. Bison had 38 yards passing in that first half. So Bison are close to 200 yards, total offense, which is not terrible. But 2 turnovers hurt him besides the muff punt. And interception as well by Gering. And also McCook had a pick from Trip Riley as well in that first half. So 14-10 is our halftime score. Got a great second half. Bison will get the ball first to begin the third quarter. We're going to talk other Bison fall sports news, get an update on that, get other Class B scores and other area scores. We'll do that here shortly. Our coverage of Bison football continues next on Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Back here to Gering, Nebraska, halftime score 14-10. Bison with the lead. They'll get the ball to begin the third quarter. Other Bison sports news, other sports going on once again this week. Yesterday especially was a busy day for the Bison cross-country teams. They went to Ogallala for the Ogallala Invitational. I know they were having some issues with their timing system. I didn't really, Coach Sugar didn't really get final results. I looked earlier on athletic.net and really didn't see anything. So, but he said the team ran well. Very toasty day, and what you get a temperatures 85 to 90 in cross country here in late September. That's not what you want. Coach Sugar will be in at Coach's Coffee Club tomorrow morning to give us a recap, and we'll get a preview of that UNK invite at in Cardi coming up again on Monday. Bison softball team, they've had a nice week with wins over North Platte. And, of course, yesterday against Shadron and also Scotts Bluff, they moved to 22-6. You look at the PowerPoints, McCook is right there to hopefully stay in front of Scotts Bluff when it comes to the sub-district and a chance to host the sub-district here pretty soon. I know Scottsbluff is playing in the Lincoln Southeast Classic this weekend, I do believe, with some games. McCook used to be in that tournament, but no longer are in that tournament. They've got one game left coming up next week. So we'll cross fingers, Coach Gillen and his team once again can claim that top spot and won't have to travel to Scottsbluff for the sub-district tournament. Bison volleyball team has been busy as well, coming off a big road win at Hershey the other night. That was the only game of the week. They had the McCook invite last week. They went 1-2 on Saturday with games at the high school gym. Had Hershey once again with a 4-set win yesterday. They're at the Holdridge invite coming up again tomorrow. So good luck to Coach Hoynes and his team once again competing in that tournament once again tomorrow. Bison girls golf team had a busy week as they're kind of counting the days until their sub-district is right around the corner. McCook at the Holdridge tournament just the other day, finished in 5th place overall. Laney Peters was their low score for the Lady Bison golfers in that one. And the Bison boys tennis team is at the Elkhorn Mount Michael. I haven't heard anything from Coach Wimmers yet as far as some results. Elkhorn Mount Michael duel today. They got the Elkhorn North invite taking place tomorrow, so hopefully before the end of the game we'll get some results on how the Bison boys did in that one. We'll take a break. Halftime continues. McCook up 14-10 over Gering. We'll get some other scores, Class B scores, other area scores. That great game down at Arapahoe between Dundee County, Stratton, and Arapahoe. We'll talk about that, get some score updates in just a moment. Bison football on Kicks 96.1. And we're back here to Gering High School halftime, 14-10. Still, this is a long halftime. We got Parents' Night going on, and for other sports, I do believe. Bison lead at 14-10. Other Class B scores: Stewart over Lincoln Northwest, big 41-zip. Platteview over Ralston, 14-7. Bennington over Gretna, 28-14. Elkhorn North over Blair, 14-7. York shutting out Crete at halftime, 24-zip. Norris shutting out Lincoln Pius, 10-0. Northwest over Aurora, 28-7.5. Scotts Bluff shutting out Lexington, big 42-0 at Ray Ehlers Field in Lexington. Hastings shutting out, or actually has given up a score, 35-7 Tigers. Rolling over Beatrice in Beatrice. Omaha Scott 14, Elkhorn 0. Gretna East over Plattsmouth 33-6. Earlier scores: 6-man play. Wallace over Southwest 67-45. Sumner Eddyville Miller leads Medicine Valley in the second, almost near halftime, 48-19. No score on Paxton and Juanita Palisade in that one. In the 8-man ranks, Loomis defeated Cambridge in an afternoon game 38-14 in Cambridge. Also, it was Hitchcock County with a lead over Bertrand, 18-6. That is nearing halftime. Bayard over Brady, 22-14. Some of the D1 ranks we mentioned earlier, it's 8-0 at halftime last check, with Arapahoe leading Dundee County Strand at the half. Low-scoring game. We thought, Carl and I were just talking, we thought offenses would come alive in that second quarter, but they did not. Alma shutting out Southern Valley at the half, 36-0. Also scores: North Platte St. Pat's with a 21-6 lead over Highline. And that's take care of the 8-man schools. C1, we could always, or C2, I should say. Valentine over Hershey, 18-8. And that one, Kearney Catholic over Amherst, 14-7. And some of the C1 scores: Sydney over Gothenburg. That's a tight one with the Red Raiders, 14-10. That's toward halftime in that one, 14-10. And Cozad over Broken Bow, big 27-0 at the half. Shadron over Ogallala, that's a tight game, 22-14. Minden over Holdridge, 14-7 at the half. Chase County and Alliance, no score. That game probably just kicked off not too long ago, that game in Imperial. So there's some updates, Class B and the rest of some of the area teams in the 11-man and 8-man ranks. Got about 2 minutes on the clock. Gering's out getting some warm-ups. Take a break. Back in the second half. McCook will get the ball first. Begin the second half up 14-10. More Bison football is coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. We're back to Gering. Halftime is just about over. This is almost as long as the Waverly halftime. Oh, my gosh. We just get halftimes that are an hour long, it seems like. Got a little update on the Bison boys tennis. Had a little text messages with head coach Matt Weimers. Bison dropped a couple of duels today against Elkhorn Mount Michael 5-0 and Elkhorn North 4-1. Coach Weimers says he feels Mount Michael's the best he's seen in Class B. Elkhorn North will be a top 3-4 team as well. Next up for Coach Weimers and his guys will be the Elkhorn North Invite tomorrow. And there's, I'm sure, going to be some great teams involved with that one. Coming up again on Saturday. Again, join us, Coach's Coffee Club in the morning, live from St. Ruth's Bakery at the Beer Rock Cafe with a recap of the past week in high school and college sports. Conversations with all your favorite coaches. Are they playing Super Tramp, Carl? Oh, my gosh. Carl and I are in Cloud 9 playing some. I bet you surveyed 75% of these people would now have no idea who is singing this right now. The College Buddy. Oh, really? Doing it right now? Yeah. Really? Good for him. Carl's got some ties up here at Gering and what songs being played. That's terrific. Hey, thanks to our friends over the Wagner Ford and Wagner Chevy stores. Our drive to the game. Wagner Ford invites you to test drive one of their F-150s. On the bricks in downtown McCook, let our team show you the Wagner difference. Short on time, shop online at drivewagner.com. That's a smooth-looking van we had a chance to drive up here again. Carl's getting a chance to drive it home tonight, thank goodness. I can sleep, get a few winks maybe tonight. As 12 minutes on the clock, here we go. Bison will get the ball first as they defer to begin the game. And we'll get the ball first, up 14-10. Again, next week, good to be at home. Hastings in town at Wyland Field coming up next week, next Friday night. Wagner Ford pregame is at 6. Kickoff time is at 7 o'clock. As we're into October, high school football coming up again next week. I wish I could get an update on Quentin Terry. See if he set up pretty. He tweaked his ankle. Was that the first quarter, to believe? Didn't play the second quarter. He was over there with the leg up, and I don't know. I 68 out there. I'll have to wait and see. As the kick from Creighton Beals got a pretty good leg, and it's going to be Campbell. No, I'm going to let this bounce in the end zone. Make sure it gets in the. It died at the 1 yard line. Can you believe that? And McCook gets on back, and can you believe that? Oh, my gosh. McCook was going to let it go. Schmidt was going to let it go, and I thought let it go as well. It bounced and hit the 1. It didn't move or didn't go in the end zone. Oh. 1st and 10 at the 1 yard line. Unbelievable. Third quarter, Carl?
Yes, sir. I'll get there eventually.
I got to say thanks, by the way, Mr. Delaveau. Hello, Mr. Delaveau. He's listening in Joplin, Missouri. Mick Haney is listening from Vegas. I don't know if he's at the roulette table. Is he playing blackjack? Or is he in his home watching it someplace? I'm not for sure. 1st and 10, McCook at the 1 yard line. Got to be careful here. Motion man Roberts, the H-back. It's going to be Tristan Campbell between the tackles. Straight ahead. Gets out of a little bit of a jam. Maybe gain 1, 2, but I get him out of a little bit of a jam. It's going to be 2nd, and they're going to give him 3 in the play for Tristan and bring up 2nd and 7. Unbelievable, that bounce. Golly. Second time, it's on a funky kick by Bertrand. The first, of course, the punt that took a big roll, and McCook muffed it, and a fumble recovered in the end zone by Gering. And then that one to begin the quarter. Twin receivers left for Gering over McCook. 2nd and 7. Motion man is Gabe Roberts. Riley, shotgun set. Little rollout. Wants to throw, has some room to run, and going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 8. Boy, he was almost out of bounds before the push, but apparently Bo Gable he was still in bounds when he pushed him. And this will bring up 3rd and about 4, we'll call it, for the first down.
3rd down.
Some new personnel. I see Andrew Pokup goes out of the ball game, bring a couple of wideouts in. See what Coach Petrosky has up his sleeve on 3rd and 3. It looks like more 3rd and 4. Pullman, Landry, And Schmidt split out. I'm looking down at, I'll say my right, Tripp's right, as Riley shotgun set on 3rd and short. Pump fakes. He gets out of the end zone. It's going to be a face mask against the Bulldogs. He's tackled at the 1, but this is going to be a 1st and 10 situation, I do believe, for the Bison offense, as Gering went up high for that one. As I'm looking at the replay on that one, Carl, nice job of the camera work, and oh my gosh, that's a 15-yarder. That's a clear-cut 15-yarder. You better be walking, Mr. Official. Oh, come on. Yeah, you. If you reel off 5 yards, I'm rushing the field. I mean, that was a grab and rip situation. So 15-yard penalty will mark it out of the 23-yard line. Gets McCook out of a jam. 3rd and 4, almost disaster that time for McCook. Because he was about the goal line. He was trying to get out of the end zone. Twin receivers left for McCook. Gabe Roberts, the H-back on the right side. Tristan Campbell, got a little delay for something. Officials are talking. No clue at all. 14-10, Bison over Gering. Gering lit the board first, 7-0. Tie ball game 7-7. 10-7, Gering. Bison scored late in that quarter again on a Trenton Riley to Miles Pullman touchdown pass. And what could the guys be talking about now? Their discussion on the field. Thanks again, all of our great sponsors helping us out. You'll notice on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, our YouTube channel sponsors as well. Say thanks to those folks. A few of them in DNS Hardware and also Veteran Heating and Air. We're ready to go. Thank you. 1st and 10. Bison have it their own 23-yard line. Twin receivers left, shotgun set. Campbell, pistol look. It'd be Tristan. Straight up the gut was good room. 25-30, 35-40. Got a late flag coming in. Tristan going to be knocked out of bounds about the 35. What could this be? What could this be? I don't think it's a hold, because the official was running down the field and then threw the flag. Dang it, I was looking to look at the replay and I forgot about that one. Both teams are clueless on who it's against. They're pointing towards Gering. So that should be sideline. Sideline warning against Gering. Okay, let's go. Now we know the official was running on the sideline through the flag. So the long run by Campbell is going to stay in place, and the Bison got it at the Gering 35-yard line. I don't think I see that. I think you see a sideline warning maybe 3 times a year, if that. Miles Pullman. Here near side, ball on the near side hash. 1st and 10, Bison have the Gering 35-yard line on the move, up 14-10. 10:22 clock running 3rd quarter. A little reverse action, Schmidt. He's got to get some blocks out front behind that line of scrimmage. Ethan did 30, down to about the 26-yard line. That looked like it could have been went for a loss. Ethan with a good 100-meter speed on the far side of the field, and it's going to be a gain of 9, actually. Yeah, we'll say 8 on the play and bring up 2nd and 2. Ran that reverse, a little misdirection. And 2nd and 2 for the Bison offense. Ball on the far side hash. Twin receivers left from McCook. Roberts, the H-back on the right side. Andrew Pokup, the tight end on the right side as well. 2nd and short. Campbell between the tackles. Good running in 1st down. Bowles way to the 20-yard line. Tristan for 7 more yards. He went well over 100 yards that first half. And the Bison move the chains 1st and 10 at the Gering 20-yard line.
1st down, Bison.
Moving the chains out of the 20-yard line. 9:50 clock running here, 3rd quarter. 14-10 Bison. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Twin receivers right. Shotgun set for Riley. Fake the give to Campbell. Looking to throw a little pump fake down the middle of the field. Got Miles Pullman overthrew him. Had a nice little window that time to Miles, but overshot him. Overshot him that time. And it brings up 2nd and 10. I don't mind that play call on 1st and 10. You got to throw in first down every now and then. So here on 2nd and 10 at the Gering 20-yard line. Campbell, he'll give off from Campbell, from Riley that time. Tristan for about 5 yards. The market just shy of the 15-yard line. This will bring up a 3rd and a long 5. Once again for the Bison offense. Again, McCook without the certain. Looking over there, did you see 68 over there? Was he in? I forgot to check when the Bison up there. Quentin Terry went out of the ball game in the first quarter with tweaked his ankle. I don't see him in there right now. So 3rd and 5 at the Gering 15-yard line. Twin receivers right, motion man Gabe Roberts come to our way. It's going to be Campbell right side, big hole, moving the pile, 50 inside the 10, up at the 8-yard line. Tristan for about 70 more yards. Nice job, Bison offensive line, moving some people up front. 1st and 10, Bison have it at about the 8.
First down for the Bison.
And right now, Gering is just trying to figure out something to stop this Bison ground game. 1st and goal inside the 10. Power set, Callum McCook in there, Roberts under center is Riley. It's going to be isolation with Campbell and not a lot, maybe a yard. That's about it.
Tristan Campbell carries the ball from McCook.
Gable again. Boy, we've called Gable's a name outside linebacker a lot for Gering in this ball game. And brings up 2nd and goal from the 6. Boy, in the 2nd and 6, I mean, we've ran the ball. We just keep running the ball, but get your tight ends, get your H-back maybe involved right here possibly. Power set, 2 tight ends. McCorkle in there, extra back on 2nd and 6. Play action, rollout. Looking for Gabe Roberts, has it at about the 4. He had the right frame of mind, called it that time. Gabe gets about the 4, didn't get much, maybe 2 yards. And brings up 3rd and goal from about the 4-yard line.
Tackled by number 7, Reese Knight.
We saw, I did have a chance to see our good buddy Coach Art Rose. Coach Rose is a former teacher and coach in the McCook system years ago, and now in the Gering public school system. We had a flag. I didn't know if we had a flag. It was hidden. It's against the Bison. Hold. It's going to back him up 10. Repeat 2nd down. Dang it. Well, it gives them a little bit more room if you want on a pass play. If you want to go that direction. 2nd and goal now. Back it up to the 16-yard line. Pullman split out wide left. Schmidt comes wide right. Pokup and Roberts set up on the right side of the line. Pistol set. It's going to be Campbell. Find some blockers inside the 15. Mark at about the 13, maybe the 12. Tristan for about 4 yards.
Tristan Campbell carries from
And this is going to bring a 3rd and goal from the 11.
By number 55, Cody comes for the Bulldogs. It's 3rd down.
Clock is a running. 7:16 left in the 3rd quarter from Gary, Nebraska. Bulldogs have Scotts Bluff, the big battle between the Bearcats and the Bulldogs coming up next week. I do believe that is over across the way at Bearcat Stadium. Bison home against the Hastings Tigers next Friday night. 3rd and goal from the 11 for the Bison offense. Keep an extra back in there. Trenton Riley's shotgun set. They'll fake the give. Trenton looks to his right on the flat, complete. Down to the 5. Campbell to the goal line. I think he's out of bounds before he got there. He got down to about the 1-yard line. Picked up 10, needed 11. And so this is 4th and, is it a no-brainer? It's 4th and goal from the 1. Bison will try to see what they do on 4th and goal. Out in the flat, Campbell just nice job by Baron Williams, came up late, defensive back, and kind of cut him off toward the goal line. So a big 4th and 1 for the Bison offense at the Gering 1-yard line. Power set, McCook, Roberts, Campbell, Riley. It's going to be Campbell left side, dives his way ahead. He's got to be in there. Touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run, Tristan Campbell. Horizon Bank touchdown for the Bison on their first drive here in the third quarter. The Bison up, making a 2-score game now, 21-10, or 21-10 soon, I should say. Nice push by the Bison up front. Caps on for the extra point. Trip Riley to hold it to make it a 21-10 ball game. Snap good, holds good, kick's going to be on the way, and it is on the way and good. 21-10 Bison. Horizon Bank touchdown. We're back with the kickoff next on Kicks 96.1. Rich back here at Gering. Big score for the Bison. Big run by Tristan Campbell to set things up. Bison running game pretty good. And a 1-yard touchdown run by Tristan Campbell. Extra point was good. Making it a 21-10 ball game, 6:39. Bison milked off a good chunk of clock off that first drive, which is good to see. Good to see that. Run that clock as much as possible. Garrett Capps to kick this thing off. Beals and Gable back deep. Short kick. Hits about the 20. Takes a bounce right to Beals. Hugs the corner, 25, 30, 35. And again, Gering starting off in good field position at the 40-yard line. Our kickoffs are not going very far tonight. Mr. Capps has got a bad leg or not for sure what, but just not getting any distance tonight, but he's a youngster. He's, first year doing it. So Gering has it on their own 41-yard line. Bulldogs, they've had a couple of formations spread things out. They have a tight double wing look. Come out, twin receivers both sides. Ball on the near side hash. Beals with Reese Knight, his quarterback, shotgun set. Going to be Beals and nowhere to go. He is hog-tied, eaten up, and swallowed that time up front by the Bison. And Spencer Steinbeck had said, no way, it's going to be a short gain. Maybe a yard or half yard, bring up 2nd and 9. Actually, we had a penalty. Where was the flag? I didn't even see a flag out there. A hold against the offense. Back him up 10. I'm looking at the replay, Carl, and I don't see a flag. Oh, there I do. I guess, yeah, it was out there. So back it up to the 32-yard line. Make it 1st and 20. Virtually 1st and 20. Rylan Ray, their big play guy in that first half, split out wide to the left here. Baron Williams in the slot, got twins both sides. As Reese Knight shotgun set against Bison, 3-man front. Bison showing some blitz. It's going to be a jet sweep. Beals far side trying to hug that corner. Bison give up some yards there, 35, 36, 37-yard line. Picked up pretty good chunk of that right about maybe, we'll give him 6. Actually, just 6. I thought it went for more. We got a Bison down on the play. See who that is on the far side of the field near the Bison bench. We'll take a break. Get back. It's going to be 2nd and 14. We come back. It's Bison football. Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Back here to Gering, Oliver Corbett helped off the field. He was the injured Bison, and we'll cross fingers it's not too serious already without the services of Quentin Terry, who I'm just speculating kind of rolled an ankle in that first half. 2nd and 14 for the Bison now. Mark it at the 30, between the 37-38 yard line. Bulldogs come out, spread them out again. 4 wide set, twins both sides. On the far side hash, Bison rushing 3, dropping 8. Knight. Tuck it, run. Bison did a pretty good job staying at home. Picked up just past the original line of scrimmage. Picked it, give him about 5 yards in the play, about 4 yards. This bring up 3rd and 10. Spot the ball just over the 41-yard line. So again, a penalty has hurt Gering on this possession. That 10-yard penalty, marching them backwards. Counting down to 5 minutes left, third quarter. The Bison up 21-10. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Ray and Williams, the 2 wideouts near side. Murillo, the wideout to the far side. Got an H-back and a wing on the right side as well. As Reese Knight, a little throwback screen. They tried that. Beals gets it, and the Bison slow him up, but he escaped the tackle and about midfield. But I think he's short. Oh, boy, they gave him a generous spot, it looked like. I thought he was down about the 50-yard line, but they're going to see he's a pass. I'm going to look at this replay. McCook had him bottled up, escaped it, missed a tackle. Now I guess he got rolled over at about the 49, so it was a pretty good spot. 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for Gering to move the chains. Got out of a hole there. Ball on the far side hash, twin receivers both sides. Reese Knight, motion man, jet sweep near side. Gable trying to get blockers out in front. Bison filling in the gaps, and Trip Riley kind of slid, reached back with a hand, and tripped him up a little bit. Trip with the trip. Give him a gain of 2 on the play and bring up 2nd and 8. Tripp really did a good job of covering that edge. Just kind of reached back and tripped him up with a foot that time. And 2nd and 8, we'll call it right here. Under 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Or 3rd quarter. I'm trying to get this game over, Carl. 3rd quarter. Reese Knight, quarterback set, fake the give inside, pass downfield, over through Ryland Ray, and boy, he had a step. He had a step on Trip Riley. Oh boy, if that ball's throwing a little bit more air under it, a little bit, possibly. And brings up 4th and 8 now. All right, Gering, you're down 2 scores here. Your defense is not stopping McCook at all, especially against the run. Coach O'Boyle's going to keep that offense in the field, or at least he's going to think about it here for a little bit and maybe burn a timeout. kind of talking it out with his coaches, and what should I do? What should we do? They're coming out and going to run a play. Trips left, Murillo to the far side of the field on 4th and 8. Should be 4th and 8, or is it 3rd and 8? As Reese Knight on the quarterback keeper. I'm sorry. I thought it was 4th. It was 3rd and 8. Sorry about that. Now it's 4th and 8. Did I miss a down? I just thought it was 4th down. Didn't you think it was 4th down, Carl?
No, it's 3rd.
It was only 3rd. Of course, Carl says, oh, it's only 3rd to Rich. Thanks.
Throw you right under the bus.
Now it's 4th and almost 9. I think he lost a yard on that 3rd and 8. Got to keep the offense in the field. See what they do. Ball on the near side hash. Ryland Ray, the receiver left side. They look for him a couple of big plays in that 3rd quarter. 4th and 8. Reese Knight looking downfield, still looking. Pocket collapses. Downfield wide open. 30. Inside the 30 to about the 25 and knocked down. Boy, wide receiver left open that time for the Bison. Oh, Campbell with the tackle. Look at this on our replay monitor up here. We went to left the receiver that time, and Barron Williams left him, and thinking he was going to run. Oh, we got a flag. Just caught the flag back at the 34 there, Carl. We got a Gering player down. I think it's a cramp. And Mr. Tristan Campbell is trying to help him out, get that cramp out. But we got a flag back here at the 34-yard line, so hold on here. Williams hobbles off. .237 left here in this 3rd quarter. So apparently no flag. And here we go. Never mind. 1st and 10. Bulldogs have it. On the move. Big pass play. Moving the chains again. Down 21-10. 3 wide looks. Spread those receivers near the sidelines. Ryland Ray here near side. Inside give to Beals. Bison clog things up. Nowhere to go. Davian Hansen, I believe, 62. First.
Brought down by number 62.
Yep, it was Hansen that time. Davian. It's going to be a loss if one bring up 2nd and 11. Don't forget our runs a player of the game after we're done here. Tonight, latest stats on the Bison offense. Another 200-yard night, rushing night for Tristan Campbell. 19 carries, 205 yards on the ground. After 3, Carl, Dundee County Stratton a 20-14 lead over Arapahoe. In Arapahoe.
Wow.
Battle of undefeated teams. 2nd and 11. Keeping it back in that set here. It'll be Gable this time. Reverses directions. Has some room. Trying to get the edge. Hugs it back inside the 20. To about, looks like at about the 16-yard line.
Well, Gable keeps it for the Bulldogs. Tackle by number 45.
He picked up 10. He needed 11 for the first down, so he'll bring up 3rd and 1. Cable went left. Everything clogged up. Went back to the right side, and there was some room. Reese Knight brings in the play. Had a chance to visit and say hi to a longtime Gering coach, Randy Plummer. Basketball and track and field coach. He was up here earlier. 3rd and 1, under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. In tight and straight quarterback sneak by Reese Knight. And they got the first down. At least one official says, yes, he got the first down. See if they run into the play. The clock does stop. They'll move the chains, probably get one more playoff before the end of the quarter. A lot of times, Knight will just pretty much just plain and simple. See ya, Coach Rose. Take care of yourself. A lot of times, Reese Knight just comes over runs over here and gets the play in for Coach Daniel Boyle here at the sidelines. They'll move the chain, spot at the 15-yard line, and they're winding clock. And let's see if Gering wants to get another play in before the end of the half. They should. We're down to 12 seconds left. 1st and 10. Gering at the Bison 15. Bison up 21-10. One score on the board here in the quarter. Reese Knight, screen, near side. Rylan Ray has it. Dragged down about the 11-yard line by Miles Pullman. And that is your quarter. Bison up 2 scores, 21-10. Fourth quarter is coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1.
Third quarter.
We go to the fourth quarter here at Gering. Rich Barnett, Carl Raymond doing our great job of the camera work on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. 21-10 Bison with a 1 score in the first drive. Took a lot of time off the clock and resulted in a 1-yard Tristan Campbell 1-yard run. Gering has 2nd and 7 at the Bison 11-yard line to begin this fourth quarter, trailing by 2 scores. 275 in the Kicks 96.1 YouTube tonight. Watching there, Carl. Thanks to all of our great listeners, Kicks 96.1 on our YouTube channel as well. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Does it cost you a thing? Reese Knight under center, like a little double wing look. One receiver to the left, ball on the far side hash, screen far side, quick hitter. Bison give it maybe a yard, and that was about it on 2nd down. Rylan Ray again. He's had his fair share of balls thrown his way, some catches tonight. Brings up 3rd down. This will be 3rd and 5 for Gering. Got to think it's 4 down territory. 2 downs to make 5 yards in this situation. And Reese Knight brings in the play from head coach Daniel Boyle. On 3rd and 4, Bison defense get tough right here. And that double wing look once again on Reese Knight under center. A little motion on toss. Beals trying to get blocks in front, trying to hug that corner. Bison trying to stretch it out inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for Gering. As Beals with great speed inside the 5 and dove his way in about the 2-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll spot it actually inside the 2, inside the 2 and the 1-yard line. Looking at the replay, and Bison just trying to fill those gaps, and Beals with pretty good speed, as we've seen is on the track. Just getting on almost under the 10-minute mark here, fourth quarter. It's going to be a big score for Gering. Making a 1-score game, 21-10. In tight, double wing look. Got receivers both sides. Motion man, going to give. It's stuffed. Nice job, Bison. Stuffed it that time. I don't think he lost it. He even looked like, I think he looked at that time. That was Gable that time with the carry, straight ahead. Bison stuffed the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down for Gering.
Bison had Hanson from the outside. It was Spencer Steinbeck. Actually, no, it was Spencer that time. Really clogged that middle up. 2nd and goal from the 2. Gable behind Knight. Again, that double wing look on 2nd and goal. Get a motion. They'll toss it. Baron Williams trying to stretch it out. Tristan Campbell gets it from behind, grabs a jersey, and maybe loss of yard in the play. Nice pursuit. Good speed by Tristan. And this is going to bring up 3rd and goal. Maybe he's got a spot at the 2 again. See if he lost a yard, for crying out loud. Well, about the 2-yard line, I guess, as he kind of dove forward a little bit. Again, probably 4-down territory, you would think, from McCook for a Gering right here. Bison trying to stuff it. You're Gering did a little play action. Them leaning heavy on the run here. 3 wide, twin receivers right. And a little midline at the quarterback keeper, and in for the touchdown on the midline keeper that time. Reese Knight, the quarterback. Nicely done, option read. And he's in from 2 yards out, and it's a one-score game, 21-16. McCook in the fourth quarter. That was, I'm looking at the replay, that great move. Belly that back with Creighton Beals, and then found a lane, kept his eyes up, and dove his way in for the touchdown. Extra point from Joel Brown is on the way, and it is good. Got a one-score game, 21-17. Bison will get it back. We're back with the kickoff next. Bison football on Kicks 96.1. Back into Gering, Rich Barnett, Carl Raymond doing our camera work on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. It's a one-score game, 21-17, and lots of time left. 9 minutes. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Bison need to get on a good drive. Boy, run that football. That's been successful tonight. Campbell another 200-yard night.
Creighton Beals has the ball teed up for the Bulldogs.
Beals will tee it up. We'll see. Bison put 2 deep. It's going to be Campbell at about the 10. Bobbles it. Has it. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Midfield. That's Ethan Schmidt. Beg your pardon, Ethan. Down to the 40, down to the 35. 22 instead of 25. Sorry about that. Oh, we got a flag back here at midfield. Not your block in the back, possibly there, Carl. But still, it'll be. We should get fair. We won't get the field position like we on the kickoff, but we still should have it in decent shape, and it's a block in the back. Dang it. Sorry about that. Ethan was a nice job. Good move. A couple of good moves after the bobble. From the spot, which is that they throw the flag at the 49, the Bison 49. So, once again, a good return. Dang it. Goes for naught. Thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out. Bison football coverage again tonight brought to you by Horizon Bank, McCook Clinic, Pizza Hut, Party Electric, Vols Plumbing and Heating, MMB Bank, and Carpenter Berlin Funeral Chapel. Once again, of McCook. After the penalty, marking it back to the 39-yard line. So it's not a terrible field position. 1st and 10, McCook. Let's get a drive and milk this clock. H-back is Roberts to the left, twin receivers right. Trenton Riley shotgun set with Campbell behind them. Tristan trying to hug the edge, get a block. 45 midfield, 45, 40. And Tristan with another big run down to the 35-yard line. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards. Actually, not quite 25. We'll see him 23 for Campbell. He keeps it going, Carl. He's going to hit 300 for the night the way it's going. He was well over 200 last check. 1st and 10 at the 37, the Gering 37-yard line. Twin receivers left with Pullman. Spot out wide left. Riley. Campbell left side, cuts his way back in, trying to find a little hole, dives away at about the 31. Picked up 6 yards, which is good. 6 yards of cracks, pretty good. 2nd and 4.
Back on lead by number 20, Gabe Milton. Gering. Second down for McCook.
Bison last check. Get those total yards here shortly. Didn't have, came in before this drive, 65 yards. Rushing 10 yards passing. But now they picked up the pace since this drive started. Of course, a couple of nice runs. 2nd and 5 here. It's going to be Campbell again between the tackles. Good running room across the 25 to the 24. They're going to move the chains again. 8-yard gain by the junior tailback. And it's 1st and 10 McCook.
First down, McCook.
Bison O-line have done their job tonight. Great job. Receivers as well. Looks like McCook's content to just, if Gering, you're going to get the ball back, you're going to have to stop this running game. We're down to almost 7 minutes left in the fourth. 21-17, Bison lead. It's 1st and 10. Bison on the move at the Gering 24-yard line. Campbell again. Looks inside, looks outside, bounces away. Inside the 15. Going to mark it about the 10-yard line.
Campbell, the ball carrier.
14-yard gain.
Pushed out of bounds by number 3.
Do we have a flag on the play as well? The official from the sideline here was running up. I don't see a flag anywhere, though. Looks like it went out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Where's the flag? Oh, here it is. Right on the sideline where nobody can see it. So, false start with, against the offense. And that nice run goes for naught. We have had not. I think that's the first false start penalty in the entire night.
Yep.
Which,
on either team.
Kudos to McCook. They have cleaned it up from last week. Man, Crete. There was a flag in it seemed like every play. Timeout on the field. Somebody burned a timeout. 6:57 left. Bison 21-17. Lead back after the break. It's Bison football. Kicks 96-1. We're back into Gering. It was Gering that called the timeout. They burned the first of their 3 timeouts. So McCook still has all 3 left. Say thanks to all of our great spots, including our Bison Drive to the Game, our friends over the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy stores. Your friends at Wagner Chevrolet invite you to shop locally for your next vehicle. Their friendly sales staff is there to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Let the staff at Wagner Chevrolet show you the Wagner difference. Shop online at drivewagner.com. Dang it, that penalty hurt McCook. Had been 1st and goal virtually at the 10. Now it's 1st and 15 back at the 29-yard line. Bison twin receivers left. Roberts, the H-back, set up on the right side. On 1st and long. Campbell's going to give it again, right side. He's stuck after a gain of a couple of yards. The defensive end on that their left side stayed at home, picked up a couple of yards.
Second down for McCook.
Going to give him about 3. We'll call it 2nd and 12. Clock running. Keep that clock going. 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. Unofficially, Campbell, 22 carries, 243 yards tonight. Wow, our great statistician doing a superb job. 2nd and 2. Inside give to Campbell again. Went left, went right, crossed the 25, mark at about the 23, picked up 2. Back to about the original, just past the original line of scrimmage. Give him 3. And bring up 3rd down right here. 3rd and 8, we'll call it. And again, it's a one-possession game, 21-17. Bison with that lead. How important was that first series of the third quarter? Drive it right down the field and score. Teams haven't had a lot of chances here in this second half. Campbell inside give to about the 20-yard line. That's not going to cut it. It's at the beginning of 3 and going to bring up 4th and 5 to go for that first down. And Caps is going to come in to try to kick this thing. They're going to. This is at the 19. They're going to spot this at about the 25. It's going to be a 35-yard field goal attempt by the sophomore, Gunner Caps. Ball on the far side hash. Trip Riley will hold it. More like 36 yards. Get a leg into it. Snap good. Kick's going to be on the way. I can't tell. He got it! 36-yard field goal. And that makes it a touchdown game, a 7-point lead, 24-17. Nice job, Gunner Caps. Bison kickoff is coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. Rich Barnett, Carl Raymond back here at Gering. Big field goal by Gunner Caps, 36-yard field goal. Makes it a 7-point McCook lead. 4:46 left. Bison milked a lot of clock off to boot. All right, other Class B scores. Seward over Lincoln Northwest at the final, 41-6. Bennington, 42-14 over Gretna. That's in the third quarter. Ralston and Nailbiter at Platteview, 21-20. Elkhorn North, 21-7 over Blair. That's the final. York, a final over Crete, 31-zip. Hastings, big over Beatrice, 49-7. That's still playing. Scottsbluff, a final over Lexington, 56-7. Northwest over Aurora, 35-21. On the kickoff, returnable 15-20. 25-30. Beals still on his feet, 35, 36, 37-yard line.
Beals returns them to the 37-yard line.
So Gering has it at their own 37-yard line. Norris over Pius, 24-7. Scott over Elkhorn, 35-7. Gretna East over Plattsmouth, 41-6.
First down, Bulldogs.
On the Hawks, still updated score. Arapahoe 26-20 over Dundee County Stratton. That's in the fourth quarter. Pretty good game, as we expected down in Arapahoe for that one. And battle of undefeated teams. 4:39 left. Bison defense got to get tough right here. Leading by touchdown, 24-7. Trips left for Gering. Ball on the near side hash. Reese Knight with Beals. Got jet sweep action with Beals. Hug that corner 40. Nice job, Phil by McCook. Boy, why he didn't cut it back inside. Thought he had a little bit more if he would have cut back that time, but he didn't. Picked up a couple of yards, give him a gain of 3 for Beals, and bring up 2nd and 7. You have to look at that replay on our monitor up here and see. It looked like Beals had a cutback lane. Oh, well, Bison filled it pretty nicely that time. Campbell came up and filled it pretty nicely. Second and 7. 4-minute mark. In this fourth quarter, Bison up 24-17. We've got nearly 300 on board. The Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel there, Carl.
Right.
Thanks to all of our watchers tonight. Trips right. It's going to be Beals left side to about the 40. Guy escapes. I thought we had him at the 45. All of a sudden, he shoots ahead of the 50 at midfield. It's going to be enough for a Gering first down. Andrew Pokup on the stop for the Bison on the far side of the field.
That's enough for a Bulldog.
Bison defense got to get tough right here. Get some stops. Will Gering, you think they'd go to their air it out a little bit sometime soon. 3:40 left in the fourth quarter, 24-17. Wagner Chevy postgame after we're done. Coach Joe Petrosky, talk to him. Been a tough one. He's the expected here against this Gering team. Swing it near side. Gable has some room. 45-40, out of bounds. Pretty good block. Max Judy, the receiver here near side for Gering, had a nice block, or at least got in the way. And it's a new set of downs for the Bulldogs. Had a nice block on Ty Junker here near side. It's 1st and 10 Gering at the Bison 36-yard line. Somebody called timeout, officials timeout, or somebody did. McCook's going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts. Yep. Back after the break. You're listening to Bison football on Kicks 96.1. Maybe we won't take a break here. We'll keep it right here. Coach's Coffee Club coming up tomorrow morning. We're live from St. Ertz Bakery. We're live and direct from Embers Bakery and Cafe on Norris Avenue, downtown McCook. Recap of this game tonight. McCook and also Gering, and a preview of the Hastings game with Coach Joe Petrosky tomorrow. Recapping all the volleyball, cross country, tennis, golf, and softball from the past week. And look ahead to next week as well as we get into October. That's Coach's Coffee Club, Embers Bakery and Cafe. Kicks 96.1, KBRL 97.5 FM and 1300 AM. Both teams now with 2 timeouts left. 24-17. Bison making it a 7-point game on a big 36-yard field goal by Gunnar Caps on the last possession from McCook. Gering will come out 4 wide, 5 wide, 4 to the right, 1 wide receiver to the far side, empty backfield. Reese Knight, Gable on a swing, got a flag coming in. This is going to be a hold up front, and nice job of the Bison pursuit out front as well on that little swing pass on the screen. There's Simon Garcia out there, and they'll push Gering backwards on this holding. I'm guessing it's a hold. Was that another sideline warning?
I didn't see the signal.
Here it is right here. Oh, it's a personal foul. Oh, it's a chop block. Chop block. I thought at first away he said it was a sideline, but they went the personal foul sign. That's a chop block. And this is a big, or maybe it was a sideline? That's not a personal. Well, maybe you get a, I don't know.
Somebody might have been no.
Yep, never know. Anyway, 15-yard penalty marches it back inside Gering territory, back at the 49. And this is 1st in a bunch. You're looking at 1st and 23, 24 yards for that first down. 3:29 in the 4th, 24-17. Bison with the lead. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Knight, it's going to be Beals on a jet sweep, 45-40. Got a pretty good chunk of it right back. He got 14 yards back to the or plus, and back to the original line of scrimmage. And this will bring up 2nd and 10. Hate to see that much, give up that much on one play. And nice blocking, little kick out block, and couldn't quite grab him at the 40. Dove his way ahead of the 36. I think we could be in for quite the finish here at Gering's Memorial Stadium. Final Friday night football of the month of September. Bunch set here near side, 2nd and 10. We're in the midline option here near side. It's going to be, nope, it's going to be Reese Knight. Going to keep it and probably should have gave it off. Picks up a yard. Bison, I thought Gable hit it well. Gable had it, but Reese Knight elected to take it himself, picked up a yard, brings up 3rd and 9. Looking at that replay, and yeah, I don't know what Knight was looking at because he had a white shirt staring him in the face. And had nowhere to go. Big 3rd and 9 for the Bison defense. Get a stop here. Gering's going to go for it in 4th down no matter what. We're at 2 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Boy, a lot of time been rolling off the clock here. 5 wide look, empty backfield. Reese Knight, little tight pop pass. Not to tie it in, but Gable on a pop pass. He's got the 1st down.
tripped up by number 20.
Always used to see that tied in, but Gable in the area.
That's enough for
A little quick hitter, tripped up by Campbell that time, and they get the 9 yards and a first down. Gable was winged and just went upfield, and Bison didn't cover him up. And it's 1st and 10, Gering inside the 25, inside the 25, about the 24-yard line. We're down a minute 35 left here in the fourth quarter, and a Bison 24-17 lead. Spread him out 5 wide again. Empty backfield for Reese Knight. Passed across the way and incomplete. The receiver did not stop. He was going downfield. Is that Ray?
Nice pass intended for Ray.
Yep, but Ryland Ray on the far side was running, and Knight thought he was going to stop, and he didn't. 2nd down. If he catches, he stops. He's going to pick up. He's going to pick about 7 yards in the play. And you never know a little bit more, as McCook kind of backed off a little bit on that one. We're down a minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. And a 24-7 Bison leading a big 2nd and 10. They'll leave it back in the Gable to help out with Reese Knight, and we have a flag in the play. And hopefully this is going to be a false start against the offense, back him up 5 more yards, and help the cause a little bit. And I think that's what it's going to be. You got it. 5-yard penalty brings up 2nd down. Mark it back 5 yards, 2nd and 15, back to the Bison 29-yard line. Again, both teams 2 timeouts left in this fourth quarter. Got it even 300, Mr. Carl. Thanks to all of our great watchers on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel with this one. A lot of Bison followers back home and around the state, around the country, around the world. 2nd and 15. Bring up 4 wide here, near side, 1 receiver, Ryland Ray to the far side of the field. Reese Knight steps up in the pocket. Got a little room to run. He's going to tuck it and run. Bison, a few stayed home. He picked up actually 1 yard. No, he picked up about 5, I'm sorry. Back home, just past the original line of scrimmage. Sorry about that. So we'll give him a gain of 5. Going to bring 3rd and 10. Timeout, Gering. They got 1 left. Big 3rd and 10 coming up when we come back. It's Bison football. Kicks 96.1, the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Back here at Gering, down to the final minute 10 left, and Gering's got 1 timeout. Bison have 2 left if they need them. Big 3rd and 9. Coach Daniel Boyle and his staff once again talking to the offense. It's 2 downs to make 9 yards right here. They need 7 to tie. Lot of spread formations, 4 wide here near side of the right, 1 Ryland Ray split out wide left. Reese Knight, 3-step drop out in the flat. Gable, about the 25, dives head of the 20, about the 18. Picked up a couple of yards inside the 20. Picked up 5 in the play. This is going to bring up 4th and about 4. 4th and almost 53 seconds left, and I think Gering just burned their last timeout. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Bulldogs. Keep this drive going when we come back. It's Bison football. Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. .53 seconds left, fourth quarter. The Bison and lead 24-7. trying to go to 4-1 of the season. Gering trying to push it to 5-0 to begin the year. Last time out taken by Coach O'Boyle in this Gering offense. They have 4th and 4 at the Bison 17-yard line. Bison need a stop right here. Get one right here, and the ball game is pretty much over. You get the ball in offense and take a knee and call it good. Bison rushing 3, dropping 8. They'll put 4 wide to the left side, 1 to the near side. On 4th and 4, Reese Knight wants to run, step it up and run. Stringing out, Bison in the end zone, gonna be caught, touchdown! Oh my gosh, Bison got sucked up that time. Reese Knight did not cross the line of scrimmage. And it's gonna be a 17-yard touchdown pass to get Gering within 1. Looking to throw, and our DB's kind of sucked up, and with that, they had 2 receivers in the end zone, and it's a 24-23 game. A big extra point from the freshman kicker, Joel Brown, right here. To try to tie it up with 46 seconds left in the 4th. The holder is Barron Williams. Snap good, holds good, kick's going to be on the way. Did he get it? No, he missed it. Line drive, and it just, I don't know, went wide left. That's a tough angle from us. And a missed extra point. The Bison have a 1-point lead with 46 seconds left, 24-23. Kickoff is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Back into Gering High School, missed a touchdown, 17-yard touchdown pass. Extra point, though, is no good by the kicker, Joel Brown. So it's a 1-point McCook lead, 24-23, and you're going to bet your bottom dollar it's onside kick time for Gering. Bison hands team is going to be up there, recover this, and go home with a win. As Brown will tee this thing up at the 40, has to go 10 yards. Final score, Arapahoe 26, Dundee County Stratton 20. Wow. Warriors in this battle of undefeated teams went back and forth. Now McCook's going to burn a timeout here. Did they have one left? I think they did. I think this is it. They might have one left too. Quick break. We're back with the onside kick. That's on the way shortly. Kicks 96.1. Back into Gering. The onside kick is coming up shortly. Bison burned a timeout, and they have one left. McCook does have one left if they need it. 24-23, McCook by 1. Again, the touchdown pass. I didn't think the quarterback was behind the line of scrimmage. Even looking at the replay, I thought he was still behind, but McCook thought he was going to take off and run. Stopped. Receiver wide open in the corner of the end zone. Extra point again by Joel Brown is no good. 24-23. So the Bison have 6 guys right near the 50-yard line. Again, that ball has to go 50 yards. Or 10 yards, sorry. Passed by the 50. Past the 50. 46 seconds left. As Brown on the kick. It's a nice bounce with Christmas hop right to Gabe Roberts. Christmas hop. And Roberts has it. The Bison will take a knee victory formation and will go home with their 4th win of the season. Gering will drop to 4-1, barring any disasters right here. But what a way to start off the district play. a nail-biter here at Gering, 24-23. Wagner Chevy postgame after we're done. And the Bison get a big road win again. Second one of the season. Got the big win against Beatrice. Lost against Waverly. Now the third of the long road trips. Get a big win, 24-23 again against Gering. But the Bulldogs, it'll be interesting next week when Scottsbluff is undefeated. Scottsbluff 5-0 against 4-1 Gering next week. I do believe we're at Bearcat Stadium. That's going to be big. Boy, the Gering folks giving their team, giving both teams, or probably more, their team a round of applause. Standing ovation for this one. They really battled tough in this one. And Trenton Riley takes a knee, and that will be your ball game as the Bison will go home once again with a 24-23 win. Post-game, the Wagner Chevy post-game is coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Wagner Chevy postgame continues here. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Coach Joe Petrosky talking to his kids down there. 24-23. Wild, kind of almost a wild finish as the Bison, how about the big field goal by Gunnar Capps, 36-yard field goal to make it a touchdown game. That was the big difference down for the stretch for the Bison. Gering got a drive going, got the 17-yard touchdown pass, missed the extra points. And it's a 24-23 game. Stat-wise, what a night for Tristan Campbell. We had him for unofficially 25 carries, 252 yards rushing. Wow. Bison close to 300 yards total offense. Gering had 88 yards rushing tonight. More through the air, but still, I thought Bison defense, tested tonight, no question about it. Those turnovers, you go back to the first quarter, the turnover on the muffed punt after the first drive, after Gering had to punt, and Tristan Campbell was back, and God bless him. He wanted to get on a hop. He didn't want that thing to bounce inside the 5, and he elected to take it about the 1 and bobbled it. Gering had 2 guys right there and fell out in the end zone, and voila, it was 7-0 right away. Couple of picks. We had turnovers, had a pick. 2 turnovers in the ball game. We came back. Trip Riley had a pick from McCook. And kind of went back and forth a little bit. Neither team had a lot of drives in that second half. I mean, it was 1 for the Bison each quarter. Virtually each quarter. Actually 2 for the you think about it, 2 for the Bison in the second half and 2 for Gering in the second half, and that was about it. Bison win at 24-23. Get ready for Hastings coming to Wyland Field next Friday night. Wagner Ford pregame at 6, kickoff time at 7. Gering will play their rivals, crosstown rivals, Scottsbluff at Bearcat Stadium coming up next Friday. Coach Petrosky on his way up. And our Wagner Chevy postgame continues here shortly on Kicks 96.1. Wagner Chevy postgame continues here at Kicks 96.1. Bring along the coach, head coach Joe Petrosky. That's quite a hike up here, isn't it?
It is a little bit of a hike up here. I tried to take my time so I wasn't too out of breath, but it didn't work.
Coach, you knew, boy, Gering coming in, they're sky high, and they gave you a battle in this one. Boy, turnovers just, in that first quarter, looking back, a couple of big ones kind of hurt you early, didn't they?
Yeah, we just had some things throughout the game that just a little uncharacteristic for us as far as, not fielding some kicks, and we had a lot of penalties, and we had some turnovers, and, we just got to clean that up, and that's really kind of what kept the game where it was. But, hats off to Gering. Gering's one heck of a team. Coach O'Boyle's got them going in a great direction. I told him that after the game, and we knew it was going to be a battle, and, we just had too many self-inflicted things on us that, just didn't allow it. We didn't get the ball very much either. Yeah. I mean, we I don't know how many possessions we had, but pretty much every time we had the ball, we had to go score, and we did.
I thought tonight cleaned up for the most part on penalties tonight. I thought from last week to this week, didn't you?
Yeah, I just think there were still some times of holding penalties, and we just got to clean up some special teams. I just think we gave up too many yards in the kick return game at times, and we just got to shore those things up, and because that's a lot of hidden yardage that we gave up and gave them great field position, and then the other way around on some things that we need, just uncharacteristic that would, you just sometimes you got to go through that failure a little bit to see that and get it cleaned up.
Finally, a couple of your guys, Oliver Corbett and also Quentin Terry, how they feeling?
Well, unfortunately, I think we got a couple knee injuries, so we're going to have to kind of see and get evaluated. That was a real bummer. We're excited we won the game. It was an exciting game. We won by 1 point. Right at the end of the game, unfortunately, we got a couple guys injured with Quentin Terry and Oliver Corbett. So we'll just kind of see what the evaluation is for them, and we'll pray maybe we can get them back.
You bet. Coach, we'll let you go. We'll see you in the morning, okay?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Head coach Joe Petrosky, appreciate his time. Once again, we'll talk to Coach much more. Coach's Coffee Club coming up tomorrow morning. Thanks, Carl Raymond. Super job. I tried to get a pair of headphones on his head, but he had enough to do with the camera work tonight. Did a phenomenal job on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, and we had a ton of people once again. A ton of people. Once again, we're on board our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, so we appreciate that. Coach's Coffee Club in the morning. We are live from Amber's Bakery and Cafe with a recap of the past week in high school and college sports and conversations with all of your favorite coaches. For Carl Raymond, I'm Rich Barnett. Have a great weekend, and thanks for listening to Bison Football on Kicks 96.